I perform and write music and produce under the name Pillars, which is kind of all over social media, and you can find me on Spotify, Deezer, Apple Music, however you consume your music. And then if you want to check out Air Studios, they've got a fantastic website, which is just airstudios.co.uk. And my dissertation is also available online if anyone's interested in that. So all of the links. Hello, I am Katy Pickles and I studied music at Lancaster Morecambe College. So the thing I enjoyed most about studying music at Lancaster Morecambe was how practical it was, and actually getting experience where you're able to make mistakes and not really know what you're doing before you're thrown into the deep end of actually being in a music studio. So it was just being able to learn in a very hands-on way, and I think that for a lot of creative people, I think that's the easiest way to learn, and Lancaster Morecambe provided that. So my interest in music started first at the Duke's Theatre, which it was kind of it was called Duke's Boogie at the time. It was like a youth club, but music focused youth club. And then I started going to more music in Morecambe, and I got the bus every Tuesday, I think it was, all the way to Morecambe from the other side of Lancaster. And they just provided me with the opportunities to be able to perform. And I think being in Lancaster, it just really springboarded me and prepared me for coming to London. I definitely, when I got here, I wasn't fully prepared, but it definitely gave me the experience for performing live and being in a studio environment, and definitely releasing my first EP. That was the first time I'd done an official release and done all my own promotion and stuff, and I'm still doing that today. I'm still making my own stuff, doing my own releases independently. So I guess I've kind of just learned from that experience and then just kept progressing with it. So after college I moved to London, which was a character building experience. It was great. And I went to go study songwriting at British Institute of Modern Music. I was there for 3 years. It was a great, again, very practical course. And then I ended up doing a creative business master's at Goldsmiths. And so I've kind of married the two, kind of my creative side and the industry knowledge. And I'm now managing 14 sound engineers at Air Studios. And I've been doing that for about 2 or 3, it's coming up 3 years now. And then outside of that, I also make my own music under the alias Pillars, which is, I make kind of electronic ambient music. How I got to my current position was basically just gift of the gab, working my way up, getting to know the right people. And I think that comes from being a musician as well, just getting to know everyone in the industry and then being I kind of want to be on your side, on the kind of more admin industry side. And now I'm working for a company called Air Management, which is based in Air Studios, which is was founded by George Martin, who's also known as the fifth Beatle. And I work I manage 14 sound engineers who mainly work in film and TV, but we do a variety of stuff. So I've worked with, my clients work with Hans Zimmer, Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. We've worked with, we've had Coldplay in a lot. They recorded all of their first few albums. We have Muse in a lot, and other composers like Clint Mansell, and we have Anne Nicotine, and there's just loads of fantastic people that it's unbelievable that I get to actually manage projects for these people, and it's kind of a pinch me moment every day. I have to wear a different hat every day. In fact, several times in the day I have to do different things because I've got so much going on, but I kind of thrive off the variety that I've kind of built for myself. I can, 1 minute be a manager, 1 minute be an artist, 1 minute I'll be doing a talk on music and mental health, and which is what my dissertation for my master's was in. So yeah, it's really exciting, and it keeps me on my toes. Weirdly, the project that I'm most proud of isn't one that is to do with me making music, but it was my dissertation for my master's, which was alongside a written piece. I created a zine focusing on music and mental health. So I interviewed managers, promoters, artists, like on how they manage their mental health working in the music industry, and how maybe the music industry has affected their mental health. And since doing that, it's been great to kind of see all of the help that kind of help musicians and Musicians Union and the FAC, who I'm a member of and a big advocate of. If anyone's looking to join a board of independent artists, go for that. The progression that we're making to support people in the music industry and the mental health, because a lot of them are freelancers, so they don't have, HR to go to like anyone else would at a job. So yeah, I think that was something that took a lot of time and effort, and I think it was something that really challenged me because I hadn't done something quite that academic. One of the key takeaways that I've got from college to my degree to my master's is before you start any kind of academic study, creative academic study, don't pigeonhole yourself, and don't kind of think of yourself as, that one dimension that you've always kind of gone with. Because when I was at Lancaster Morecambe, I was doing kind of acoustic singer-songwriter stuff, and then moving to London, I decided to completely mix it up and try something new. And now I'm, creating electronic music, and I taught myself how to produce. And I think that it kind of just allowed me to really grow and explore different forms of making my art. And I saw a lot of other students that would come in and be like, no, this is me, and this is what I want to do. And they didn't really get the most out of the variety that the course was providing. So that would be my one piece of advice, I think. But now I'm about to release an absolute pop banger, synth heavy pop banger about having no money but going out and partying anyway. Like, it's completely opposite to me sitting with a guitar singing about, I don't know, whoever I was dating at the time. Just fluff, isn't it?
I've got the gift of the gab,